Very good morning, dear children. Dear children, today we are going to start our next chapter of civics, which is public facilities. So, children, you might be aware of the word public and private. So, public facilities are related to facilities which are provided by the government to all the citizens. Fine. So public and something private is which is owned by an individual. Fine. So here we are going to talk about the public facilities. So here see, they have shown the pictures of different colonies, you can say, or the different areas of Chennai. So in some areas the water is easily available, and in some areas people had to face lot of problem for water. Fine. So children, water and the people of Chennai, it's our first topic. So children, see, the senior government, now here they have shown us the different scenarios. Like first, it's we are talking about a senior government official whose name is Ram Gopal. He is living in Anna Nagar in Chennai, and this area is lush green, means water is available here. The lawns are maintained. There is spraying of water. The bungalows have tap water. Everything means the water supply is inadequate. Fine. Now whenever the water supply is adequate, whenever there is inadequate supply of water, so this Ram Gopal, this person directly speaks to the senior official, to whom he knows in the water municipal water board, and he is getting water tanker. The water tanker is arranged very easily for his house. Now the second area of the city where Subramaniam is living in an apartment. So in that area, children, they get water in once in a 2 days. Fine. So they have a private bore well, and the residents are meeting their requirements of water from that bore well only. Fine. Sometimes the water is unclean also, so people they use this water for toilet and washing, and they are spending 500 to 600 per month for buying water from the tanker. For drinking water, some of the people, those who can afford, they have installed the water purification systems also in their home. Next we will talk about Siva is living on the first floor in Madipakkam, and here see, he is getting water once in 4 days. There is a lot of shortage of water, and this is the only reason why Siva is not bringing his family to Chennai, because he is drinking bottled water. Fine. Now last is Padma. Padma is a domestic helper, and she is living in Saidapet, which is, you can call it a slum area. And she had a hut on rent, which she is paying 650. And this hut is not having bathroom, even not having a tap connection. Fine. For all the 30 huts together, there is only one tap at the corner, and the water is coming from a bore well, and it comes twice a day just for 20 minutes. So each family can fill only 3 buckets for maximum. And some of the water, this is the only water, 3 buckets, which they are using for washing also and drinking also. And sometimes in summer, when the water shortage is there, so that time the families, they face a lot of problem. They had to wait for long lines. They had to wait for the water tankers to come and provide them with water. So you have seen the different areas, how people in the different areas, they are facing so much of problem. So water is a part of a fundamental rights to life. Fine. So children, as you know that water is very much essential for our life and even for good health. Fine. We will not be able to it's our daily need, but we require safe drinking water, because if we are not going to get safe drinking water, we will be prone to water related diseases. So in India, children, so many cases of such diseases, waterborne diseases like diarrhea, dysentery, cholera. So, because of the 1600 Indians, out of which most of them are children below 5, every day they die just because of this, you know, water related diseases. So, these deaths can be prevented, children, if clean water is provided to the people. So the Constitution of India, it recognizes the right to water. So it's a part of right to live under Article 21, children. And what is the meaning? Like every person has a right, whether rich, poor, or every person should have a sufficient amount of water so that that person can fill his or her daily needs. Fine. And the price should be affordable. In other words, we can say that universal access to water should be provided to everyone. Fine. So there have been several court cases, children, in the High Court and the Supreme Court, where they had filed the case for right to safe drinking water and to make it a fundamental right. So in 2007, in Andhra Pradesh High Court, restated that while hearing this, they got a letter written from a village people that is in Mehboob Nagar district. So they are getting contaminated drinking water, and the villagers are complaining that the water is getting contaminated because of the textile company, and that textile company is discharging all the poisonous chemicals in the stream, and that is affecting the making the groundwater contaminated. And same way, the source of irrigation, drinking water, the all are affected by this. So the judges directed the Mehboob district collector to supply 25 liters of water to each person in the village. So this way we can file case if we face any problem regarding this. So what are public facilities, children? Fine. So children, it is not only water, there are many other essential facilities that everyone should be given. Every citizen should be given those facilities. Now, what other facilities are there? Healthcare, sanitation, and you can call electricity, public transport, schools, colleges. They are also very much necessary, and they all comes under public facility. So public facility, the main characteristic is that it will be provided, and its benefit will be shared by lot of people. Like if there is a school is opened, so who's going to benefit? Any one person? No, many families are going to be enlightened with this opening of school. The children are going to study. Supply of electricity, not only one person is going to get advantage for this. The farmers, the people, so many will be workshops, find students, because it will have help them study. So more many people are going to get advantage out of it. So that's an example of public facility. Now, children, comes the government's role. So what is the role of government? See, who is going to give the public facilities? That's the main question. And who's that someone who's going to give this? Who's responsible for providing these facilities? So it's the government. The most important function of the government is to make sure that these public facilities are made available to everyone. Like during the elections, you might have heard these people, they promise you that we'll be providing you clean water, your streets will be street lights will be there, healthcare facilities will be very nice. So they claim like this, and people cast vote to those people, those who think, for whom they think that they are going to help them out. Fine. So we have seen private companies. So somewhere the private companies, they are there for the public facilities, but children, they are just operating for profit in the market. As we have seen in class 7, shirt in the market, there only and only motive is to earn profit. So the profit which a company, why should a company will clean the drains, and what's their problem? They are not going to clean the drains in that way in which the government is going to do that, fine, because they are just doing it for profit motive, whereas the government will be really concerned about anything, fine. So public facilities like schools and hospitals, that a private company can easily manage, because from there they are going to get a lot of profit and they will be interested, very much interested in that, fine. So children, the companies which are supplying water, like drinking water, so they'll be selling it in sealed bottles and all. They'll be providing tankers and all, but children, that will be at high cost, we can say, fine. So it might happen that it is not affordable for all the people to get access to that water. So we can say that the private companies, they are just there for profit motive. And see, if the government is going to do anything for the people, the government is going to make sure that everybody could afford that water and everything, fine. But it will not be there in the case of private companies, fine children. So it's a desirable option that the public facilities, they should be related to the basic needs, and any modern society, they requires these facilities, fine. The basic needs should be met, so that every person can get access to this. So right to life, that the constitution guarantee is for all persons living in this country, fine. So it comes in that it is the responsibility to provide public facilities. It's the responsibility of the government. So what is the source of income? How do they get money for the public facilities? So basically children, you all know, you get tax, you give taxes, you pay taxes, and that's the source of public facilities, fine children. So here is the next topic, and this topic we are going to cover in the next module. Thank you and have a nice day.